morning, folks. It's 12:14 a.m. Excuse me while I slide all this around. And the 13th day, second month, 2023. I'm coming to you from England. Rookie UTC 000 time zone kind of thing. So our time zone in universal time right now is 12:15. Okay, so you realize what time it is when you call me on the phone. Alright, with that said, New Zealand, the worst of it's about to hit. Huh? Yeah, the worst of it. Those bridges I was showing you had difficulties. Let me see if we can find you. It'd take me a moment. Yeah, this bridge washed. It might be the Napier one. Hang on a minute. You had a washout on one of your bridges. Oh well. These are dangerous time to be ashore. I'm not gonna really go into traffic cams right now. This storm is doing a turn now. Right, winds are going to kick back in the opposite direction across the Peninsula over here, and so if your trailer was wrecking to one side, stretching out the straps, and you haven't tightened it back down, it's about to go the other direction. So the wind's shifting now. This coming across is putting a lot of pressure in the islands. There's some big beams out here. The quake I said was going to happen within a happen right out exactly where I pointed on the kinetic trend, or in the over 6-point range, and you can expect more of such things happening due to the continual beaming of this storm that's going on. And a huge beam is also a frayed edge, and it's pretty much set the corridor of the rains that's coming. Boy, I bet your ears are rocking through here. You had a corridor of EMF over here, coming here. You had beams shoot out from here, 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 here. All the interference points say right here, you're fucked. And that to me is also a heavy area of risk for a major earthquake. Huh? I said major, and I'll show you why. It's the forces of the bumping and the bombings and the clouds, how it's turning and boom, banging the shore, and these beams shooting out here is not helping. Here, let me get this step. Get you to the latest framings. The biggest, oh my, look at the pulse coming off the coast here. See all the little tickles here? That's a huge blast. Look who's doing it. Right at the fjord lands. It's right at the Tiger radar down here. Tiger is blasting this storm. Right through here. That's big. This puts huge quake risk. And I'll blame those devices. Here to here. See the beam? I'll zoom up. Of course, they cover your weather just because I'm not going in a group and answering questions like I'm your freaking ass Jeeves. Fuck that shit. If your co-high is abuse, I don't even want to suggest it. Anyways, you got a big beam here, right? This part here, that's a ship. This one here, it's Tiger. Tiger's in two directions, and you got a Chinese ship most likely here. See the pulse wave right here and here? Yeah, one of them big boys is blasting. This got one shooting up the coast here. Most likely suspect Blenheim, big spy station. Tiger is well evident here. It's a big blaster, super darn. I'm not gonna go into it. Just that's where you go. Darn, really super? No, that's where it's the type of array is called SUPERDARAN. Capitalize the S and the day. You will find the information that you seek. Beam line coming across here. It's cutting the tip of the storm, forcing it this way. Beams this direction. It cannot cross the island. Won't pass that barrier. So therefore, it is flattening the eye along the coast. This is a very dangerous time. The momentum is still trying to move it down coast. It's trying to shove this direction. All the chem is compressing, and if you don't hit a 4 around here, that'll be checked. Hey, I'm worried about something bigger. Will they pop the pimple this time? All the dynamics are there. So I'm very concerned. And if White Island doesn't steam soon, ooh boy, something big is and wicked your way will come. And there's a lot of water out here to come in still, to circulate around. Okay? Get it ass. Ass. Bzz, 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 bzz. 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 Get you fried. ANZAC style. You guys get blasted. Look at that wave coming through here all the way over through here. Look at on fire. Now, let me show you the fires. You see these here? These are fires out in Queensland. It was burning really hot. It caused a change in the weather. The flow changed. Watch this bombs come over towards it when everything is flowing away. Look at the bombs going towards it. It's a hell of a flow. See, it's seeping out the moisture on the ground. That's an EMF blast, and it's interfering with the smoke. I'm just making you see it. See it? See how it actually took away all the haze behind it? It's hemmed it up. That chem's going to trap the smoke. So your air coming over this way is not too good. Your sunset must have been spectacular in this direction. If you didn't see purples in your sky, I'd be shocked, because that would yield that. So I won't quite go with Operation Indigo Sky yet, when I can easily see the smoke could do that. Seen it during a lot of the fires. It'll do some deep greens as well. Yep. A lot of plumes went off over here near wonderful Bundaberg. Look at how quickly that one went out to sea. Pow! Zoom, 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 boom, 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 pow! Farting out over Gladstone area here. Big shitter just went off. Look at this over here near Rockhampton. Boom! Blasting up the sky. Blasting up the sky. Oh my. Oh my. They're blasting up the sky. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 plums. Boom, 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 plums. Boom, 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 boom. It's your next one being born. This is the one that's coming behind it. They're making it now. So let's call this also the birth of the next fuckery to cleanse the toxic, bullying attitude of wherever it goes. It's going to be New Zealand. I've already calculated this into the forecast. I figured that one out when I watched the river of moisture get cut a couple days ago back over near Hawaii. I knew what was going to happen then. Yeah. Come on, people, keep up with me. Keep up with me. You got a lot to learn. See, I told you that one was going to fuck off. It's fucking off. I told you this one was going to kind of fuck off and you were going to get fucked from this direction and it was going to happen suddenly. Yeah, that's happening now. The Lando cane is being made. Look at the waveform coming underneath with the bombs in the microwaves. It's not just plasmoids there. You will see boom boom plumes helping to propagate the waveform with the existence of their chemical catalytic properties. In the electrosmog soup above us, as the flower of death evidence is there. But the impetus of its motion clearly shows an EMF waveform. So therefore, can we say two people are right? Well, I'm actually fully correct. You're not. I am actually more correct because I'm telling you this is EMF waveforms and chem bombs. See the number told? They dropped a deuce in your sky. It's not. That's a chem bomb. Was that how much this one cost? 200% correct, Robert is. Which forecast? Which earthquake? The one that I said was going to be 5 and 6 and I wouldn't be surprised right there in the trench, which I called exactly? Which one? Chem bombs right there under my cursor. Who is this that got under the knife? Australia's outbacks, animals are under their knife. The daily chem bomb over the daily waters. Catherine, you're about to have a big problem. Yeah, you've had your coverage. I'm going to go on the 10s and show you the sweats. One says the sweat goes here, one says it's here. And I'm more inclined to believe this one. On that one. And I'm inclined to believe this. So what does that mean? Means they're splitting your flow. Look what they got planned for the Mount Isa corridor. That was for Higgins, by the way. Hey, Higgins, this is what it's going to be. Hey, you guys, listen up. This is what it's going to be. Right? Believe this. I've been following this tendril for a while. I've been watching this tendril for about a week and a half, just moving through the tropics over up here, watching them work it down. I've been waiting for the EMF pulse to shove it down, and it occurred according to the weather plan. Do you see a meter out there? Do you think you might get fucked and nobody's telling you yet? If this was Amityville Horror, Would you pay attention if you was in that house and you heard, get out? Well, some of you numbnuts in New Zealand didn't listen. There was people been washed and blown off for roofs. They didn't have rope. The death toll is going to be extremely high in New Zealand 36 hours from now. Just from the numbnuts, people lose their mind. Oh my God, I can't take it. It's still coming. It's still coming. Stay where the fuck you are. If you don't have a rope to tie off and you got an extension leading your power outlets out, guess what? You got a rope. If you had to tie yourself off to a palm tree to keep from getting swept out to sea, and you could loop around it with a rope, you might save your life of you and your kids. And I'm telling you from experience, people have listened to me and thanked me for that advice. So I'm giving it to you now. You guys are about to see your ancestors show up. I saw something on your set view. I see a tiki. You know the tikis you curve, you Polynesian people? He's right here. See the tiki mask? When I zoom it back, you see the casket over the head? You guys are fucked, man. The ancestors I asked to have a look are not smiling on you. That's Polynesian tiki mask. And the values that were taken from the island will return. Never forget, we're all one village sitting around a tree and we need to talk at night. This isn't just every person for themselves. It doesn't matter who's right. What matters is what is the solution? The solution is to say no to the Paris Accord that makes tombstone skies with a tiki on a day when the ancestors are cleansing an island. See the evidence of EMF in the high deck here? This is NASA accidentally showing the weather manipulation all over the island. And bullshit on the sun excuses. This part of the world's not always facing the sun when a CME kicks off. Otherwise, I want to know what device on this side of the planet is suddenly triggering them all the time. All right? You're going to open another question you don't want to answer about the cyclotron in Melbourne. I know something. Science. You see the chem bombs down here down low? You see the geometric formation? See the fickle figure of the Kiwi nose here? There's the Kiwi getting fucked. Look at the chem bomb down low. This X marks the spot. Almost like it's got little hooks at him. Almost like swastickery skies. Schwabby skies. For you and I. Do 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 do. See the EMF over here? You see why I'm worried about Kaikoura? You see the bomb blast aiming toward the coast, percussion waves? This is a bad place. I am so worried about you guys. I watch the beams. I see the signature all over the top. Have you had any quake lights in the sky? Or has it been too dark? Or no sea in the sky? They have not been light enough. See the bomb formation here? Boom, 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 and a diamond. These ain't just EMF, man. These are chem bombs fueling the demise of Maiwanua. And when your ancestors show up on the islands, or in the final days, what kind of song will they sing for you? Only you can decide this. I hope it's not like 99 bottles of beer in the wall for me, because that gets a bit old. But you know, I have a sense of humor. New Zealand, the colour's on. I've been telling you for a long time. And well, your toxic attitude of abusing me will stop. All I did is tell you the truth in documenting all the chemtrails in the center of this non-circular storm. It's not round. And when you start seeing the face of the ancestors showing up in the manipulated etheric fabric of our world that is a multidimensional place, then you know the manipulation of entities is also possible. And, well, here's one right for you here. Here, come to the tiki room. Yep, not too good for you there, Zealand, as it goes back to the maps. You guys are fucked. Really, really fucked. But you got on the 5s, you've had a tendril. On the 3s, you've had time. On the 24s, get your arc stacked. Get your arcs ready. New Zealand, don't leave your arc. If you leave your arc, you're a numbnut. You will be Darwin awarded away. May die. And, well, I don't think a single tear will come from a tree when a single inhumane being dies. Coast Road again. They're hitting you as you're going home. There's inundation coming for you guys. All the way up to the north. See? They followed the caravans back home. Just like I said they would. Conspiracy weather forecast that leads to accuracy by Robert Deutsch. You guys read newspapers. I read the documents of the meetings that are held that oppress us, that build the ball and chains that we ask to be put on for ourselves. You are the solution. Always. Remember that. Don't lose the power that is your individuality. Your free will is your right to manifest a better world. Start doing it. No dooming. No glooming. Solutions, man. Solutions. Let's see what we can see here. Very, not conducive to seeing anything. It was very foamy in this one. Yeah, look at the seas coming. That's the bridge that the family got caught on. I told you stay away from this fucking bridge. There was a car out here stuck on here with a family of 4 in it. They didn't listen. There's many meters on that bridge. This bridge is going to go, it goes to the top, and at some point they're not showing something. Because there was a picture that's totally inundated with water. My God. If you was on that bridge, you was fucked. What's coming down the water here towards the side would be like these waterfalls you see here. But it's just pouring straight in. It'll be coming right down that bank there. How's this embankment handling that? There's not that many pillars on this bridge. This thing flexes during a quake, goes sideways. That'll drop. But it takes a lot of... That's designed to be flexible for earthquakes. Very much. I often see that construction is smart. Yeah, that's an earthquake type. They can expect that to flex. But at what point can it flex and that drop? At what point has anything been undermined? Look at all the debris coming down the river. Free firewood, folks. But that wood will be soaked with metals and stuff from all those chem bombs and years of it growing inside of it. I guess they didn't want anybody to see what was up there. Notice that it had been bleeded out. Something up there has been taken off. They don't want you to see. That must be that emergency with the vehicle. They must have died. Something's been edited out up here. See? Something's going on. It wasn't like that yesterday. Okay, well, if it's not wanted to be seen out of respect, I'm going to move it. What's going on in the middle over there where the volcano zones, where they could squeeze the pimple and all the beams around it, I'm very worried. So we'll be watching for any gas releases, CO2, sulfur plume releases from this lake, sometimes methane from here, because there's no cars worth there. So if you get a plume, you know you've had a gas release from the magma chamber. Wine, dine, and vagina. Oh, it says relax. Relax. If you want to come. He said come. If something's fountaining. It's still there. The roof's still there. Alright, what will it be tomorrow? Look at how they're leaning now. Have we got any numbnut out there playing Mary Poppins? Oh, there's Mary Poppins. Look, see? Numbnut. That's a numbnut. Let's go out in the windy ass fucking shit with an umbrella. Why are you even out there risking the life of an emergency worker? It saddens me. It's very dark here. Did anything happen? Oh, that's the bench I always wanted to sit at. I hope it's there later. Because your totals on the 10s, it's nothing less than catastrophic, and most of it's coming on the 5s. There's more to come ashore still. Yeah, you got a quarter meter to come. And come it will. It fucking will. This is on the 10s. You've already got some totals, right? So, I believe I was correct. You know, being correct is like holding your hand up in class and being right. You really get it from the ignorant ass fuckers who want a dumbed down world with devices in your hands that they say are smart so that they feel smart. I mean, while I say, 6'6", tall, that's 60 centimeters of water. It's a couple feet, How'd you like a big foot? In Fiji, You're going to get it too. You ain't out of this streamer. You're going to have a lot of problem with that water here on the fives. See that? Welcome to the tropical wet season. Welcome to the taking of your land. Welcome to you must do something or you're gonna get fucked by the man. Now I'm gonna roll your forecastations and then I'm gonna get out of here. Like old crustacean. Just watch. I'm gonna do it all at once. My desire to show this every day is ebbing and burning out a bit. And if you'd like to support my work and find it of value, give me a nice thank you note or something. I appreciate that more than abuse. If you'd like to financially support me, that'd be cool. I have some jewelry that I sell. You can do so directly at paypal.me/Robert Deutsch. See the storms popping up? I told you we're coming along the coast as you was driving back to Queensland there, Luke. You guys get fucked. They're coming for your trucks. It's going to be very uncomfortable. So just be careful. Make sure your tires are right. But if you listened to me, you would have come home this way. You'd have already been home and you'd had no problems. But, you know, what do I know? Right, here's your quake time. Right, here's where it gets fun. Right about. About there. About there. When that wind hits Dead Island in that direction, it's drip step from that. This has been lifting. That's going to lift briefly. That's going to drip. This is going to slide. That's going to push up. This is going to kick sideways. Beam is going that way, and fuckery will occur with the wedge in the trench here. Right over in the in Cook Strait, there's a wedge. And 5 faults meet it. It might be 6 by now. It slides up and down, and that son of a bitch has got to be moving like a fucking unbelievable. I'm going to actually pull up USGS. World earthquake maps. I don't give a shit about Turkey's earthquakes anymore. This one's usually pretty good. I want to just see the 4s in it. But this isn't the right one. Euro worldwide, 4 pointers. Whamos. Let's go to this area here. These are the only ones of significance to me. 4 points and up. Other than that, right now, I'm not really too worried. 6.1, Kermadec Islands, exactly where I pointed earlier today. Well, I said about 400 miles. It was 374. I would have hit within my range. So all these 3 hours and minutes, because you're having a lot in these spots around here. Kermadec, Curls, North, Central Pacific, Mexico's hitting. Well, I thought that would happen. Because they're having a big meeting over there. They want to make an impression. Yeah, not good, not good. Oh, we hit one at the Fjordlands near the Tiger radar. Look. Tiger hit. It was oh yeah, right there. Auckland Island. There's device here. And there's device, I believe it's right about there. Or is it here? It's one of these coves. I have to remark it. Bzzz, quakes. Bzz, 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 quakes. Yeah, we had a big one there. Let me check if I'm running. Yeah, I'm running. Right. Anything in the last hour? Hang on, I'm gonna check some more stats. Nothing big in the last hour. I like to keep a full list last hour. Right, that's all right. So we've only had a couple big ones. Well, you are going to. I'm expecting more. I'm expecting something here. If it's already moving up here, the port chaps move. You're going to always hit here. If White Island don't vent, you're really having a big problem. I don't know if you'll be able to see it yet. Ain't enough moon. Look at the size of that wave. Look at the thing there. That's like Hawaii 5.0 starting material. Don't be a numbnut there. My God. Wow. Gnarly, dude. Surf is fucking up. And if you're out in that waves and stuff, you're fucking up. Don't be a Mary Poppins out there. Losing your umbrella, poking repeated people's eyes out. My God, Master Blaster owns Burger Town. Who controls the weather? Master Blaster. Master Blaster owns Burger Town. What do you think of that? What do you think of who owns Burger Town when there's no one left around? What happens when your whole neighborhood gets washed out and they don't let you rebuild it? You lose all your friends, all your traditions. You become the new kid in town. The pit's coming down, do. And after, ooh, that's not a good moment for Christchurch either. That's putting a lot of leverage twisting. See where my hand is there? That entire area is at risk for something incredibly major. Something that brings down the roads from mountainsides, touching them. Something that makes your ancestors in the hills feel as if some cleansing is going on. Absolutely horrendous. I don't like certain things I don't like seeing. And when I see entities of an island show up of a culture that is when cleansing is going on, and don't look very happy. I said, what would the ancestors in the hills look to you? What kind of face would they have if you've seen it? Look closely. Make sure it doesn't have that face when you go to meet them. That's one of your tiki masks. I've seen them. You have them in your marae. Great. With that said, with that done, I gotta run. Big love. Peace.